Greetings all, Frog here. Let's play West of Loathing, where we want to be friends with goblins, but they won't let us. I need safe cracking, man. Oh, based on the papers and anatomical diagrams scattered across its surface, you're guessing this desk belonged to 4 cowardice's nurse. The papers are mostly medical records. Dental daguerreotypes, lamentations, that antibiotics haven't been discovered yet, that kind of thing. Hey, what's this? It's a set of army marching orders from before all of the army's marching orders were marched back east just as fast as your lily-livered little yellow-bellied feet can go, you damnable cowards. Okay. This is a set of marching orders directing a rifle division to Fort Alldead, far to the north of Dirtwater. Well, they're not going to do anybody any good now. Tear them up into little pieces and throw them away. Take that, future historians. Okay. Field trauma kits, that's good. Our artillery saber is so tempting. It's a shame I just sharpened that. I mean, it does give me max HP, though. That is quite good. We're going to give you more pistol attack damage, that's the thing. Two mysticality and 2 speed, as opposed to 1 to everything. I'll have 1 with everything. Wish I had safe cracking. Alright. Well, we don't need to go back to the beginning of that, so that's that. I don't think there's any locks in the Cavern Canyon, but you never know. Oh, it's the spider thing, that's right. Alright, so that's done. Gustafson Gulch. I've now discovered Snake Spring, so let's do that instead. It's a tuna cactus. Coffee cactus. It's a bunch of snakes. An endless string of snakes pours out the whole of canyon wall. Let's grab a big one. Not an issue. Snake venom bladder. Alright. 1 venom and 2 medicine. That's okay, so it's a level up point. Got it. It's fine. Go back to the gulch. Yeah, sorry, goblins. Gotta level up, man. Dig through the crates, but nothing of interest. Rats. Oh, that's right. I already read all those. Does use my needles. Damn it. So even with the lockpicking skill, it still uses... I need, like, lockpicking tools. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. Goblin beanslingers. What? Paid attention. He throws a fish, honestly. Okay. We're reading Important Secrets. Oh, it's that one. Yes, yes. Darn it! I need more needles. Hi, guys. I guess we'll just kill one. I'm sorry, I have to shoot the cactus? Oh, it's providing cover. Can I fight this thing? It does not shoot the can. Okay, so since all she can do is melee, I'm going to attack this dude. I'll just snake with him. Maybe some 9 poison damage around. We'll attack with the bone. I don't know why there was a cactus in the tent. Gustafson Gulch Treasure Cave Key. Nice. Treasure Cave. Gosh darn it! Ugh. I need needles. Alright, done with that. Professor, can you give me some needles? I see a glint of light in the distance. It's a pair of sun off the disposable binoculars. Nice. Is that what I gotta do? It's like that's where I'm going for or something? Not yet. Alright, fine. We'll go to the railroad camp. We'll progress the story. Surrender! You hear a dry cough behind you and turn to see a skeleton dressed in a moldering old tuxedo and silk top hat shuffling towards you, gesturing angrily with his walking stick. The funeral lily pinned to his lapel is gilded, as are all of his teeth. Because he was trying to take it with him. If fight the skeleton or I could schmooze him. Let's schmooze him. Good afternoon, sir. I must say, I did not expect to meet such an esteemed gentleman in such a low-class environment. Have you perhaps lost your way? Please, allow me to direct you back to civilized lands. The skeleton listens carefully as you make up some direction to a random patch of nowhere, then generously tips you an entire 1 meat. You accept it graciously since he didn't notice you snaggling the gold lily off his lapel when he had her hand on his shoulder. Sweet, we have a gilded lily. I'll look that up in a second. +3 moxie. Ooh, that's gotta be better than what I'm wearing now. +3 pistol. Ooh, do you want more moxie? Do you want more pistol damage? Wow, 3 moxie seems like a lot. We'll try it out. See how it goes. Sleeping dude. Any luck finding your supply of dynamite? Yeah, here you go. Good, perfect. This will do the trick just fine. Hang back in a bit while I get the fellas to set up the charges, and I'll let you do the honors. Smee consults with the other workers, and they inspect the rocks for a time. Eventually, one of them shrugs, pushes the whole crate of dynamite up next to the rocks, and wires up a detonator. Alright, let him rip. Sweet. Kablooey! What the holy heck is that thing? Perfect. The surveyors didn't say anything about a crazy rock monster. Quick, you're the protagonist. Do something. Fine. There's a very large, very angry-looking thing. Guy? Standing here. Apparently, it's a little peeved at having a year's supply of dynamite blown up next to its butt while it was sleeping. I'm gonna dance at it. The rock monster is extremely strong, but that only matters if it can hit you, and it is geologically slow. Dancing around the creature, you find plenty of places to stick a knife, widening fractures and fissures created by the initial dynamic blast. Dynamic? Dynamite. Eventually, the entire thing just crumbles into gravel. It's all in a day's work. Get to work, buddy. Wow, this is the finest day's work I've ever seen. Much obliged, friend. We'll be getting the rest of this track laid down and head out. Here, I'll mark our route on your map for you in case our paths cross again. New application. Thanks, but can't I just ride the train? Got a ticket? Just kidding. Of course you don't. Every seat on the train's sold out. Sorry, boss. Okay. The remains of your triumph over that crazy rock pile guy. Alright, fine. There's a new railroad camp. I could go over that way if I really wanted to. You know what I want to do is I want to go to... Is it the old mission that had the cemetery? I want to return the bones. Before you can react to the sudden howling, a ghost train surges over a hill and roars past you, just missing. 3 skeleton train robbers arrive just behind it and barely avoid colliding with you, pulling back hard on their reins. The train vanishes and the robbers seem really annoyed. Well, of course we're going to attack. Come on now. There's no way they're gonna hit. All these skeleton bones. Maybe I should become a necromancer. Ding. Hey, lady. Pew pew. Alright, what does that guy say? Quest items. Submission catacombs. Which is hilarious, by the way. Submission Catacombs Tomb 3. Must be on the wall. You know what? I bet it's on the wall. It's an empty alcove. There's a little serial number written below it. Hey, it's where the skull I found goes. No, it's safe and sound. Gain 10 XP. The skull whispers some dark mountain secrets to you, which we can't print here because your computer would catch fire. That's nice. Alright. I'm assuming there's another one to come at some point. Cool, we have done a mission. I don't think of what else would be locked. I don't think of anything. Hey, it's later. I'm gonna go to the circus. I bet I have to sleep first. I don't have any cracks. Safe cracking. This is the music you were listening. Later, still. Still seems to be the same. I did have the hot dog. Tina! We'll go ahead. Fort Memoriam. Yeah, we're gonna go there now for sure. Why? Because I've got stuff. Oh, hello. What would you like? You know, we're right about in the middle of the territory back when the cows came home. This is right about where the first reports came out. Like Ground Zero? Yep. There's a big ranch that was the first to go. Seems like an obvious place to check it out. Cool. What do you think we should do next? Well, there's always Smee's new rail camp. Something tells me we ain't done running errands for that fella yet. Any other ideas? Yeah, well, I'm working on it. The guy keeps peering intently at figures on the table running out line of sight. Oh my god. You seem to be taking the game really seriously. Well, of course you gotta play to win, otherwise what's the point? Having fun? Exactly. Winning is how you do that. Line of sight issues? Yeah, they don't let me have my tape measure on the board when it isn't my turn anymore, so I have to eyeball it. Looks like you could get a hint on that front guy. You'd have a partial cover, though. I think it means soft cover. Oh, you're playing 4th edition. Well, yeah, 3rd edition was total clutch. Man, you and my brother would be bitter enemies. How many people would walk around in a cow hat these days and age? Not to imply they were ever in fashion or anything. Hi, Melvin. What's with the hat? We're doing historical reenactments. Playing a tabletop war game. Well, okay, sure, but a historical one. Anyway, we only switched to this after we quit doing real reenactments. Why'd you quit? Too much exercise. Also, somebody kept refusing to lie down when he got killed. You missed. What's the game you're playing? Oh, you probably aren't familiar with this type of board game. Very specialized form of entertainment. What I mean is you seem to be using Flintrock 4000 rules, but my brother's set didn't have cows. Oh, well, yeah, we had to mod them in ourselves. Cool, huh? Can I play? Well, the rules are pretty complex. I don't think the others will want to stop to play a teaching game. I already know it. My brother used to bug me to play him all the time so we could test the strategies. And great, yeah, we're short a player on the cow side. Step on the table and grab some dice. Alrighty. Help yourself some candy. Thanks. Hi, I'm Bear. I'm Jeff. That is ironic to people that know me. You like this game? Yeah, it's pretty fun. I'm working on some rule mods for naval combat so we could do older wars, though, like conquistadors and Vikings and stuff. How'd you get into this? Well, I have a lot of time to read at my job, and mostly I read a lot of history. So when I saw a flyer for this historical reenactment thing, I thought it sounded interesting. They'd already quit doing real reenactments by the time I joined, but this is pretty good too. And painting the figurines gave me something to do at work. Talking his favorite kinetoscope reel. Hi, I'm Ernie. What's this kinetoscope you're talking about? Well, there's two guys dancing while a third guy plays a violin into a huge cone. You can actually hear the violin. It's so great. And then the fourth guy walks in. What does he do? Nothing. It's when it ends. Sounds pretty avant-garde. How's the game going? Pretty good. We're on a real winning streak. If we'd been in charge of the army when the real war happened, things might have gone differently. Probably the real war was a lot more unbalanced in terms of unit allotments. Good point. Mom made Rufus stop drinking that brand of soda after he didn't sleep for 4 days and started yammering about putting our cat in a box to see if he was alive or not. Hi, I'm Bear. Hi, I'm Buddy. How do you like the game? It's pretty good. I prefer the science fiction version, though. Of course, they're referring to Games Workshop's Warhammer, of course. There are other wargamings available, and for a much better price, may I point out. It's real interesting. It has vehicles that move without horses and guns that fire more than once before roading. That sounds really imba. How'd you get into this? It was in the actual war. Made it out with only a few scars and a limp, fortunately, on account of I spending the whole thing hiding in a cave. When I heard about the reenactments, I signed up to find out what I missed. Not a whole lot like what you missed. Yeah, better snacks for one. What's up, buddy? No, I mean, I like games. That's why I hang out with these guys, but I'm bored of these strategy war games. I want something different. Like what? I like playing the guitar, so I'm singing some kind of guitar game where you pretend you're in a band and you have to hit the right chords. It sounds hard if you don't already know how to play guitar. Yeah, I thought of making like a real simplified version of a guitar, but that wouldn't be much fun for me. I have an idea. Instead of pretending to play in a band, why don't you join an actual band and play guitar for real? I know a place that's looking for talent. I'll put my guitar skills to actual use? That's not a bad idea, okay. It's a Jewel Saloon in Dirtwater. Tell them I sent you. Bye, Guitar Man. Shelf is full of rule books for the weird nerds. Oh, that kind of mysticality. That's a lot of mysticality. I have stench resistance. One moment, please. Peppermint drops are new. Oh, that's cool. Do stench resistance. That's not that. It's this? Yeah. Kurt's Fit Pants. Plus 7 muscles. Wow. Here we go again. I'll never understand you. Alright, while you crouch down next to the spittoon, from the nauseatingly sweet stench coming off of it, it appears that those nerds haven't been using it as makeshift urinal, as you may have suspected, but rather they're using bright yellow lemon-lime soda-flavored chewing tobacco, unless... Well, another possibility is they have been using it as a urinal, and they're all extremely diabetic, which, now I think about it, is a real possibility. In fact, it's probable that both things are true. Really, you're going to put your hand in the nerd's piss and or spit bucket? Just going to dive right in there, huh? Just going to splish-splash around in that sticky yellow broth of spit and pee with no restraint whatsoever? I sure am. With a fanfare of sad trombones and a choir of angels retching, a sword rises out of the spittoon, held aloft by a wet, bedraggled, and miserable-looking woman's arm. Since you're already kneeling, the arm wastes no time before tapping you on both shoulders with the sword, splashing your clothes with yellow slime, and officially declaring you Bear Altry, King of Filth. Congratulations. The sword clatters on the floor as the hand drops it with a shudder and withdraws from the spittoon. Deals stench damage instead of physical damage, plus 6 muscle, 12 to 15 damage, 80 meat. Long live the king. Yeah, we did. Black Excalibur. I don't think it's better than the same piece of Sky, though. I mean, it is arguably better because there's more muscle, but having the extra HP is very helpful as well. We will consider. Alright, let's go up on here and use some binoculars. Discovered Soup Stock Load. Okay, keep Fort Memorial beautiful. And let's take a look at the table. Let's play the little game. Whoa, this is going to be way more. Alright, so let's stop. We're going to call it right here, and the next time we'll start playing Cowhammer, or whatever it is they're calling it. Flintrock, something, 4,000? Whatever it is. We are going to give it a go. For now, though, we're out of time. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, click the like button. Subscribe to the channel to stay updated to everything as it happens. And until next time, cheers.